Wild Horses. Let's take a listen. Alright, so our opening two chords are B flat sus2 to C sus2. Now the purists out there are going to say no, 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 those are not sus2 chords, and you're right, they are not sus2 chords. They're a B flat 9 and a C9, not a C add 9, but a C9 chord. And to play C9 chords, you know, they're just, you know, those ninth chords or ninth chords, they're just not going to sound, you know, the way the keyboard is playing, it's not going to sound right. So you want to get the sound of that ninth in there, and the ninth is the second note of the scale. So it's going to be a D on the B flat chord, or sorry, a C on the B flat chord and a D on the C chord. So the best way that I think you can do that on guitar, and you know, especially acoustic guitar, is to play as a ninth, a sus2 chord, because you can hear that 9 in there, right? And you can really hear it, right? So that's my suggestion there. There's two little licks also in the beginning. The song starts on the upward melody. F, G, A, D, right? Everybody knows that part. There's also a cool little guitar lick here. Starts on the C chord. And then ends on the B flat there. Alright. So let's keep listening. Listen to the bass. Alright, so C, E, F, G, C, E, F, G. So the chords that match that are a C over E, where you have the low E as the third in the bass, basically, to F, to G. Alright, so you can play this a number of different ways. C over E, F, to G. All in all, bar chords probably work well here. Sounds pretty okay. I think the bar chord works really well for the C over E chord. So you have your C, and then you have your bass note as the E. You can really hear it there. Here, not so well. There's the C, there's the C over E. I don't like that as much. Here, much better. Okay, let's listen to that again. Okay, now that second part of the verse is one of the reasons why I don't think this is a great guitar song. If we listen to that last part of the verse, right, the chords are quite tough to follow there, and they just don't fall out of the acoustic guitar so well. It's a I guess it's okay. I don't know. Let's play it one more time. So there it's a B flat chord, which I think is really what's happening the whole time there. But the bass is going B flat G F. lick at the end brings us back to the C chord. So I would just suggest just play those 3 chords. And then the bass lick to get us back again is B flat, C, B flat, B, C. Listen. Ah, but there, listen. See, you'd think he's going to go back to the B flat again, and he doesn't there. Okay? What he does there is he goes up to E flat. It's a tricky little bastard.
You fucking sneaky bastard.
All right, you got to watch out for him. So let's listen to that again. E flat, listen. Indecision and, right? Up on E flat. Also here if you want. Better here. E flat. Indecision and indigestion. Then down to D flat. Alright, let's listen to the bass. There's the bass in that part. Let's play it again. Alright, so the bass is really, really awesome here. That's why I don't really talk about this a lot in these videos, but it's really worth mentioning here. So out of that verse, the indecision, so it's a E flat, B, C, C, B flat, E, C, B flat, G, B flat, and chromatic. E flat, D, D flat, right? And then F, F sharp or G flat to A flat. I'll play the whole thing. And that takes us to our pre-chorus. So the chords there are just really E flat and D flat. Let's play that one more time. So you can see the chords don't really support the melody so well. It sounds to me here that the bass is really the thing that makes this song interesting, right? So decision and is where the last 10 million went. Really, really great moving bass. Alright, so E flat and D flat. Now let's go on to the pre-chorus. Okay, so we go down to B on the pre-chorus. Now, what's happening here, it's a whole step movement. E flat, D flat, B, and then we're going to go to A. Jonas Wolf pointed this out in his analysis of this song, and it's painfully obvious. So we go to B. When do I get and then a B over A. Okay? Resolve to an A. it's really just a whole tone, so to speak. So that's our pre-chorus. Let's play that one more time. All right, so as we enter the chorus, we change keys to D major. All right, and it's a really simple progression. It's a 1, 4, 5. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than that. What's 1, 4, 5 in D? It's D, G, and A, right? D, G, and A. Right, super simple. The rhythm's a little funny, but it's wild horses run drag me there. So it's a D, D over F sharp, G, A. I suggest A sus2 or A power chord. Back to the B flat, listen. And then we rock through another verse, same as the first.
Second verse, same as the first.
So, right, same deal as it was before. And let's keep going through this verse. Some nice keyboard embellishments in the second verse. Right, do you hear that? Those high keyboards, really nice. Okay. Same deal. Back to the same as before. Alright, let's see what happens next. Alright, so now we go back to the intro. Alright, so now we're at the solo, and it's played over the chorus chords, meaning the solo is in D major. But there's a cool surprise at the end, so let's check this out. Haha. Alright, so straight ahead D major, the solo tab is on the screen, it's in a link below, but we end on a B flat. Now what the hell is going on there? Why a B flat? Well, you're gonna have to wait just a second before I tell you why a B flat, because yeah, well, you probably already figured it out, but let's keep going. The solo is really simple, okay? It's just in it's really mostly in the 7th position. So in D major, that's the position of the natural minor scale. Right. The way I think about scales is I just remember if I'm playing in D, I know that here I'm in the root D, up here I'm in G, then I'm in A, then I'm in B minor, then I'm in C sharp minor, then I have the diminished part here, which I really ignore and just think of it as the root. So I always associate like the scale degrees with the chord or the scale patterns, right? And I just remember them by their modal shape. So I have like D Ionian, C Lydian, A Mixolydian, B natural minor, or B Aeolian, and then back to the root here, D Ionian. That's how I do it, but I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, so don't pay any attention to me. But we're up here in the 7th position basically, and we start. So we're starting off on an F sharp. And then we have a nice little ending on the A there. And this is a nice little riff here. A, D, E, F sharp. And the last riff is just on the A to the B, kind of a ghost note almost on the F sharp, up to the A, and then end on the B flat. Now, as again, tabs on the screen, link below. Have fun with the solo, it's a great solo. So we end on the B flat. Now, what the heck is going on here? Because we're going back into a chorus, right? Listen, we're going back into a chorus. Now, if we're in a chorus, we should be in D, but we're not. He pulls one of his little tricks, and it's a very common songwriting trick, and that's to shift the last chorus up a semitone. So half a step up. So what's a half a step up from D major? Well, it's E flat major. What's the 5 of E flat? Well, the 5 of E flat is B flat, right? So coming in on a B flat over a E flat chord is a perfect way to come in, because playing the 5 over the root is just a really strong. It's a strong connection. That's the dominant connection. So what I'm going to do, well, first I should tell you what the chords are in the final chorus. So we transpose everything up half a step, right, from D. We get E flat, and we get an E flat over G, A flat, D flat. So you could go like this, or you could do it even an easier way, maybe like this. Okay, so however you want to do that. E flat, E flat over G, right? E flat over G, A flat to B flat. However you want to do it, knock yourself out. What I would probably do is I'd go 1, the reason I would do it that way and not play the E flat here is because here it's an E flat 5 chord, and you have a B flat and an F on top of that. Now you could play it as a and add that B flat on top of the E flat. I'm not a big fan of that, so I'll just go E flat power chord here. You have to make that switch. Now, for me, that switch is real easy because I've done that a million times to that chord, but that's something that for some of you maybe is a new shift. And right, we've talked about this chord 8.2 million times on the channel, right? It's the inverted major chord with the 3rd in the bass, 5 chord on the bottom, E5, E, B flat, E, or E flat, B flat, E flat with the G on the bass. So A flat, B flat. unexpected. So let's, what should we do here? Yeah, so just to repeat, solo ends on the B flat because that's on top of the E flat. So let's just listen to a little bit of the chorus here. I'll play over those changes. Super cool, super cool. So that's Wild Horses, another one down, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks a million. Bye bye.